Northwest time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint.
Caroline Flynn live from Nike Center Court with the calm before the Hoop Fest storm.
And Mark Peterson watching this weekend's mild weather for us.
But first, crews worked through the night to protect homes near Prosser from a 25. Overnight, level 2 evacuation notices were put in place for about 30 homes, and the state fire marshal sent 3 teams to help local firefighters get it under control. Those evacuations were lifted earlier this morning. At last update, crews estimate they have the flames 80 to 90% contained. Some wheat crops were lost, but no other injuries or damages were reported.
A fire that burned a North Spokane home last night at Providence and North Mayfair started in the garage. Crews had to cut a hole in the roof to get things under control and to stop that fire from spreading to nearby homes. No one was home when that fire started, and the cause is under investigation.
Spokane Valley Fire Department is now more equipped to save your pets in the case of a house fire. Firefighters have been training all month on how to use pet oxygen masks. They were donated by Invisible Fence to the Inland Northwest through a campaign called Project Breathe. The company has donated thousands of masks to fire departments around the country.
Former Spokane Police Sergeant Gordon Ennis, now convicted of raping a fellow officer, is still fighting for a new trial. Ennis's lawyers requested access to a conversation between another officer, Doug Strosall, and his attorney. The defense claims that Strosall admitted having sexual contact with the victim that night, and they believe this information could have been vital to Ennis's defense. The judge approved the defense's order to view interviews and recorded communication.
We had some scattered showers pushing through Spokane this morning, now making their way into Idaho. So, yeah, we're going to have sun and clouds later on this afternoon. Things are looking pretty good, but you can see this wave coming in just into Liberty Lake. That's going to cross over Hayden, continue to move on. This is into the Palouse solid, and it'll be another hour or two before it's out of the area. Low 70s today, 68 into Coeur d'Alene. Our normal high this time of year is about 77. Your extended outlook, including the 4th of July, coming up.
And Mark had mentioned those light showers this morning. We saw the tarp get laid down on center court because we got a little rain here. Right now, it's all about final preparations for today at 2 o'clock. They have till 2 o'clock to get everything set up. It's going to be a little bit more technical, testing out the music and making sure everything runs smoothly so the Toyota shootout can begin and the store can open. I know I am looking forward to that. That's happening at 2.
And speaking of Hoop Fest, KXOI4 is your official Hoop Fest station. We will have a tip-off special with Robin and Derek tonight at 6:30. But if you or your kids are participating in the tournament, one of the first things you need to do is check in. This year, team check-in stations will be inside the Davenport Grand's ballroom. If you can't get down there today, you can stop by most of the day tomorrow. And any questions that come up throughout the weekend can probably be answered with the new Hoop Fest app. It allows you to see your bracket that was just released last night. You can also follow your teams and find your courts with a GPS map. You can download it in your phone's app store. Just search for Hoop Fest.
And if you're maybe looking to escape the Hoop Fest craziness this weekend, Mirbeau Meadows Park in Spokane Valley is hosting a free showing of Disney's Beauty and the Beast tomorrow night. This is the live-action version starring Emma Watson. The show starts at 8:30, but if you get there an hour early, you'll be able to join in on the free crafts and games.
Spokane Police Department's graveyard team has been busy. Officers found cash, heroin, and a 9mm handgun when they searched a car this week. Charges against the driver are pending.
A 13-year-old in Pasco took his parents' car in the middle of the night and crashed it into a parked RV. Police tried to talk to him when the car was in a local park after hours, but the boy sped off. Police followed until the car went off the road and into a field. The boy eventually crashed into that RV, which was parked in the front yard of a home. The boy was taken into custody and could face a variety of charges in juvenile court.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, the investigation into why a father was killed inside a tent with his 2 young daughters while they were camping. This morning, the coroner has released the findings.
And the search for the country's next top justice now underway following the retirement announcement of Supreme Court swing vote Anthony Kennedy.
All right, outside, I tell you, the commute is looking pretty good. It's busy this morning, and it will be going into downtown Spokane later on this afternoon, so be careful. Take a look at the next 7 days. Low 70s today, and average highs in the 77-degree range. It will be that over the weekend. It should be dry, mid-70s, and then 4th of July. Can't believe July's here. 75 degrees, looking really nice.
It is looking really nice.
No complaints. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on Good Morning Northwest.
Good Morning America starts right now. We'll be popping in throughout the morning.